Let me tell you something I wish I knew years ago. The things you are most ashamed of are the very things that made you. The night you cried, the failures that crushed you, the rejections you swore you wouldn't survive, the questions you didn't have answers to. When you prayed, those moments would just end and you would wake up and they would be all gone. That you would somehow fast forward to the good part. But now for me, I'm thankful for every single one because nothing taught me more about myself than those moments. And if you are in one of them right now, this message is for you. It's easy to feel strong when life is going well, when the path is clear, when the goals are clicking, when you're seen, heard, celebrated. But strength, real strength, it shows up in the shadow, when everything falls apart, when the plan breaks, when people disappoint you, when you doubt yourself more than ever before. That's where you meet the part of yourself that's unshakable. Not perfect, not always composed, but undeniably resilient. I've grown more from breakdowns than from any win, because pain doesn't lie, it just forces you to face what you've been avoiding. We love the idea of growth. We post about it, we read books about it, we set goals around it. But here is what we rarely admit: growth is uncomfortable. It stretches, it scrapes, it humbles, and we tend to run from discomfort. We tend to avoid anything that feels hard because we think pain means that we are doing something wrong. When in reality, pain is often a sign you are doing something right. You're outgrowing an old version of yourself, and that always hurts a little. Growth happens the moment your excuses no longer work and you show up anyway, day after day. People think resilience means never crying, never breaking, never needing help. But in reality, resilience is crying and continuing. It's breaking down and getting back up. It's asking for help and learning how to help yourself. Every time you keep doing something despite the pressure, you build layers, not armor, but the strength. And that strength doesn't show up in big moments. It shows up in the next challenge when it doesn't break you. You don't need to be louder. You just need to be more grounded, because you've already survived more than you can give yourself a credit for. When you are in it, pain feels like forever, but it's not. What lasts longer is the regret of quitting, of backing down, of walking away from something you knew that mattered to you. You can live through failure, you can live through heartbreak, you can live through discomfort, but what if I kept going? That question echoes. The what if loop plays louder than any temporary pain. So if you have to choose the pain that leads to growth, not the one that whispers you gave up. Here's what most people miss. They go through pain, but they don't learn from it. And if you don't pause to reflect, you just carry the wound without the wisdom you could have gained. So start asking, what did this teach me? What changed in me because of this? What would I do differently next time? And slowly that suffering turns into a strategy. That confusion turns into a clarity. That shame turns into your strength. Don't just survive your pain. Study it, honor it, use it. There's a story I heard recently that I really love. King Solomon asked his most trusted minister to find him a magical ring. He said, "Bring me a ring that can make a happy man sad and a sad man happy." The minister searched for miles, but no such ring existed, until one day a humble jeweler engraved a simple phrase on a small gold band. When Solomon read the words, he smiled. Then his smile faded. The ring said, "This too shall pass." That's it. Every joy is temporary, every heartbreak also temporary, and wisdom is learning to hold both with open hands, because the storm will pass, but so will the sunshine. So walk through both with confidence and know that that shall too pass. So how to turn pain into strength? Name a recent struggle, write it down, be honest, don't sugarcoat it, and reflect in 3 questions. What did it teach me? What did it change in me? What would I do differently now? And practice reframe journaling. For 7 days, write about the past challenge, but write it as the origin of your strength. Then share it with someone. Vulnerability doesn't make you weak. It makes you feel seen, and being seen is the first step to healing process. Then create the ritual of perspective. Every week, write the words, "This too shall pass," in your planner. Anchor yourself in that truth, in both the highs and the lows. You are going to look back on the season, the pain, the questions, the pressure, and realize it wasn't breaking you. It was building you. Your strength isn't in your smile, it's in your scars. It's in the days you showed up anyway. It's in the growth that no one saw, but you felt. So if you're in it right now, hold on. The challenge that hurts the most might just be the one that makes you who you were always meant to become.